Hi guys and welcome to Wolf Nation. My name is Mo and today I'm going to continue with RWBY Volume 1 Chapter 16. This should be the final chapter for Volume 1, so I'm super excited to see what's going to happen. Last episode, basically we found out why Weiss has a hatred towards Faunus, and we had the reveal of Blake actually being a Faunus. We're not sure if she was part of the White Fang or not, but she pretty much left the group, and last we saw her she was talking to the monkey boy, and she was about to tell him her backstory, so I'm definitely interested to learn more about her. There's also the tournament. I'm not sure when it's going to begin, but it's going to be held in the Vale, and there's going to be dancing, singing, and the main event, the tournament, against different schools, I believe. So yeah, let's just dive into it, guys. Here we go.
Finally, she speaks. Nearly 2 days and you're giving me nothing but small talk and weird looks. Yeah,
Spending
like
2 days
that.
with him.
Son, are you familiar with the White Fang?
She
Of
said
course.
son.
I don't think there's a faunus on the planet who hasn't heard of them.
That's his name.
Stupid, holier-than-thou creeps that use force to get whatever they want. Bunch of freaks, if you ask me.
I was once a member of the White Fang.
She was a member
Wait a minute,
before.
you were a member of the White Fang?
That's right. I was a member for most of my life, actually. You could almost say I was born into it. Back then, things were different. In the ashes of war, the White Fang was meant to be a symbol of peace and unity between humans and the Faunus. Of course, despite being promised equality, the Faunus were subjected to discrimination and hate. Humanity still thought of us as lesser beings, and so the White Fang rose up as a voice of our people. And I was there. I was at the front of every rally. I took part in every boycott, and I actually thought we were making a difference. But I was just a youthful optimist. Then, 5 years ago, our leader stepped down, and a new one took his place. A new leader with a new way of thinking. Suddenly, our peaceful protests were being replaced with organized attacks. We were setting fire to shops that refused to serve us, hijacking cargo from companies that used Faunus labor. And the worst part was, it was working. We were being treated like equals, but not out of respect, out of fear. So, I left. I decided I no longer wanted to use my skills to aid in their violence, and instead I would dedicate my life to becoming a huntress. So here I am, a criminal hiding in plain view, all with the help of a little black bow.
So,
Stuff
have you told your friends any of this?
Blake! Blake! Where are you?
Still pissed with Weiss.
Blake! Weiss, they're not helping. Oh, you know who might be able to help? The police. Ugh, Weiss. It was just an idea. Yeah, bad one.
Weiss, I think we should hear her side of the story before we jump to any conclusions.
I think when we hear it, you'll all realize I was right. And I think Weiss's hair looks wonderful today. Ah, Penny, where did you come from? Hey
That
guys,
creepy girl.
what are you up to?
We're looking for our friend Blake.
Oh, you mean the Faunus girl. Wait,
How
how
did she
you
know?
that? The cat ears?
What cat ears?
Wait,
she
is
wears
she a Faunus too?
bow.
She does like tuna a lot. So, where is she?
She's
We don't
wearing a bow
know.
too.
She's been missing since Friday. That's terrible. Well, don't you worry, Ruby, my friend. I won't rest until we find your teammate. That's really nice of you, Penny. But we're okay. Really. Right, guys?
Left you.
It sure is windy today.
So, what's the plan now?
I still don't believe the White Fang is behind these robberies. They've never needed that much dust before.
What if they did? I mean, the only way to prove that they didn't do it is to go to the place where they would most likely go to if they were to do it and not find them there, right?
The only thing is, I have no idea where that would be.
Well, while I was on the ship, I heard some guys talking about offloading a huge shipment of dust coming in from Atlas.
How huge?
Huge. Big shiny company freighter.
You're sure?
I wonder if he has gauntlets like
Thanks anyways. This is
Yang.
hopeless.
Or maybe he
You
doesn't
really
have
don't care if
weapons.
we find her, do you?
Don't be stupid. Of course I do. I'm just afraid of what she'll say when we find her. The innocent never run, Yang.
When you're talking
So,
to her like
Blake
that,
is your
she
friend?
does.
Yes, Penny. But you're mad at her? Yes. Well, I'm not. Weiss is. Is she friends with Blake? Well, that's kind of up in the air right now. But why? Well, you see, Blake might not be who we thought she was. Is she a man? No, Penny, she's not. I don't know what she is. She didn't exactly talk to us before she decided to run off. I don't have a lot of friends. But if I did, I would want them to talk to me about things. Me too.
Shin,
miss anything?
that's Weiss company, right?
Not really. They've offloaded all the crates from the boat. Now they're just sitting there.
Cool. I stole you some food.
Do you always break the law without a second thought?
Hey, weren't you in a cult or something? Okay, too soon.
That was like Torchwick's plane, right? That he used before? Could you be just a plane?
Is that them?
Same model.
Yes,
Yep, it is.
it's them.
All right, grab the tow cables.
You really didn't think they were behind it, did you?
No, I think deep down I knew. I just didn't want to be right.
Hey, what's the holdup? We're not exactly the most inconspicuous
So
bunch
it
of
was
thieves
his
at the
plane.
moment, so why don't you animals try to pick up the pace?
Is he a faunus
This
too?
isn't right. The White Fang would never work with a human.
Oh, he's
Especially
human.
not one like that.
Hey, what are you doing?
She's rushing into it.
No, you idiot. This isn't a leash. What the? Oh, for...
Nobody move!
Whoa! Take it easy there, little lady.
Brothers of the White Fang, why are you eating this scum?
Oh, kid. Didn't you get the memo?
What are you talking about?
The White Fang and I are going in on a joint business venture together.
Tell me what it is, or I'll put an end to your little operation.
I wouldn't exactly call it a little operation.
Shit, back up. Damn it.
Oh no.
Here, kitty.
Monkey boy. Let's see what you got.
Leave her alone.
It's a whole lot of people.
in the bunch, are you, kid?
Ooh, he has a staff. Yeah. She can like disappear for a second. Oh. Nunchucks? And of course it's a gun. Damn. Watch out. Oh shit.
Oh, hello, Red.
Get
Isn't
her,
it past your
Ruby.
bedtime?
Ruby? Are
I love
these
her
people
theme
your
song.
friends? Penny, get back!
Damn it. Penny.
Wait! Stop!
Let's see what Penny has.
Don't worry, Ruby. I'm combat ready.
Oh, fuck. She a robot? Or android? Freaking. Holy shit. Penny's a badass. What the fuck? Holy shit! Damn, Penny! Whoa!
How is she doing that?
What the hell is this girl? Has like strings attached to
These kids
her
just
swords?
keep getting weirder.
Tell me about it. Damn.
Look, Weiss, it's not what you think. She explained the whole thing. You see, she doesn't actually wear a bow. She has kitty ears, and they're actually kind of cute.
Weiss, I want you to know that I'm no longer associated with the White Fang. Back when I was with...
Stop. Do you have any idea how long we've been searching for you? 12 hours. That means I've had 12 hours to think about this. And in that 12 hours, I've decided
What did you
I don't
say?
care.
You don't care?
You said you're not one of them anymore, right?
No, I haven't been since I was younger.
I don't want to hear it. All I want to know is that the next time something this big comes up, you'll come to your teammates and not
Job Weiss.
someone else.
Glad she came around.
Of course.
Yeah, Team Ruby is back together! I'm still not quite sure how I feel about you. Hey, wait a minute.
I like him.
Where's Penny?
Yeah, where's that crazy...
You should know better than to go running around in a strange city.
I know, sir.
Penny, your time will come.
Sir. That's kind of creepy. He's always watching them. Crow. Okay, as does RWBY Volume 1, Chapter 16. That was a good season finale. So Blake, she was actually a part of the White Fang, and ever since she was little. The White Fang initially started as a group of peace to bridge the difference between the faunus and the humans after the war, basically. And it started off peaceful demonstrations, protests, but they were still being discriminated against and treated like second-class citizens. So after years, the initial leader stepped down and someone else took its place. That's when they took their darker route and decided to go with the violence and the destruction. So that's when Blake, she decided to leave the group and become a huntress. So that monkey boy, his name is Sun. He has a really cool staff. I love the way he uses it, and it actually comes apart to nunchucks, and of course it's a gun. So yeah, Torchwick is working with the faunus, and Blake, she found that weird because obviously the faunus wouldn't be working with any human. So yeah, I'm not sure why. They're collecting a whole bunch of dust for the faunus, and we're not sure what's actually going to happen, or I'm not sure what's actually going to happen. And of course, like, the biggest storyline is Penny. I thought she was just like some weird girl who doesn't have any friends, but she's a freaking robot, I believe, or an android, and she has some badass arsenal. The way those knives came out her back, and you know, she can control them in the air with like strings, and I think she might. I don't know if she fought against RWBY, who would be the strongest, but she is badass as hell, and I'm really interested to learn more about her, especially even when she got into that car and she was like, "I'm sorry, sir." So I'm not sure if she would call her father sir. She doesn't have a father if she's a robot, but her creator. So yeah, it's pretty interesting to see if she's actually created by someone, and he said that her time would come. So what kind of plans they have for her? Is she going to be a force of good or a force of evil? So many questions. And I'm glad that once she came around at the end of the episode, she said that she didn't care that she was part of the White Fang as long as she's not part right now, and for her to come first to the team instead of strangers. So I'm really glad that she. So yeah, again, it was a good episode, a good season finale, and everyone's saying that it only gets better from here. Can't imagine that because this season was pretty amazing. So can't wait to see what's in store for season 2 or volume 2. Hit me in the comments. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe. Till next time, guys. Take it. Hey guys, I'm back. I did end the video, but at the request of Mega Man 24, they wanted me to add a little segment about my theories or my review on volume 1. So it sounded like a good idea, so here we go. The few questions that I do have regarding volume 1 is RWBY's mom the one that died, or is it her dad? If it is her mom, then what happened to her? Was she a huntress and she was killed on a mission, or something else? She did say that her father trained her, so did he bring her along on a mission or something, and that's how she died? Another question that I have is, I remember a few episodes back when the headmaster was announcing the teams, he announced RWBY as obviously Ruby Rose, but when he announced Yang, he said, I can't remember the last name, but I'm sure it wasn't Rose. It wasn't Yang Rose. So that's got me wondering, is she like her real sister, or are they half sisters, or what's going on? They said that there's 4 kingdoms, 3 kingdoms and the Veil. Are all the kingdoms the same? Is there a kingdom of Faunus? That would be interesting. But I guess I'm not sure. I don't think the Faunus are a big enough population to have a kingdom. I don't know. What else? What happened? Obviously, yeah, the biggest, or not the biggest question, but the question that I had since the series began, or since the trailers actually, is what happened to the moon? Did someone destroy it? Was it a natural event? What's going on with it? Another thing is, I want to know what is the symbolism of the other members. I believe we know everyone on Team RWBY, but what about Nora? What about Ren? What about John? Is his that his aura is extra strong? Could that be it? Probably not. Headmaster Osmond, was he a hunter before he became the headmaster? Was he like this great hunter and decided to become the headmaster, similar to Dumbledore? And Penny, is she like a full-on android, or is she like half human and half android? Like something happened to her, and in order to save her, then they added some robotic pieces. And is she a force of good, or is she a force of evil? We know that she has someone that she answers to, because when she got into that car, she said, "Sir." So, and he said that her time will come. Is that time for doing good or bad? Why is Torchwick working for the White Fang? Is he working because he has something to gain out of it, or is he working under duress? That'll be interesting. Like, do they need him to steal the dust and stuff like that, or they actually working together? So those are pretty much the questions that I have for volume 1. If I have any like theories, that would be that it's actually her mom that died and probably on a mission. Her family seems like one of like a history of hunters and huntresses. So I believe that's what happened, and probably he remarried again. That's why she has a different last name. Another theory that I have is the headmaster Osmond. He seems like a pretty wise character, and I don't think much gets by him. And if I would have to say, I would say that he actually knows that John forged his way into the school. Either he respects like his family history, like his father and great grandfather were like these amazing hunters, so that's why he let it slide. Or maybe he saw something special in him, so he just looked the other way for now. I think that Penny, and this probably is my wildest theory, but I think Penny was actually created by, wait for it, the ex-leader of the White Fang. I believe the ex-leader of the White Fang, if I'm not mistaken, by the way that Blake was describing him, that he was an honorable leader, a good leader. And if I would have to say, I would say that maybe he created Penny as a force of good to possibly take down the current White Fang. I know it's crazy, but that could be a possibility. Maybe. I'm sure a lot of you are like, no, you idiot. But that's my theory. One of my other theories would be that Torchwick is actually being forced to work with the White Fang. By the look of it, maybe it's pretty obvious. He's probably being forced. And we did get a glimpse of like a map that he was looking at, or a plan, and it had like cops, I think the Veil Beacon, stuff like that. So if I would have to say what's their end game and why they're collecting all this dust, it's possibly, I'm not sure, but maybe they're trying to take out all the cops and then take out Beacon, like take out everyone in charge of Beacon and take control of Beacon and the Veil. I'm talking about the White Fang. That could be a possibility. Let's see. Honestly, I was trying to think of like some theories regarding the moon, but I have no idea. I can't even speculate. Like, I don't know. Like, could someone have destroyed it with some sort of weapon, or is it something natural? I don't know. I don't have any theories for that. That's pretty much all the theories I have for Volume 1. If I was to have like any wishes for Volume 2, I know it's been out since forever, but I would hope that pretty much stays the same. Like, maybe just a little bit more backstory into each character. Like, let us get to know more about Team RWBY, more about their past. Heck, even more about Nora, John, Ren, the headmaster, the huntress, Luna Goodwitch, I think that's her name. But yeah, pretty much season 1, I didn't come into it with any expectations. I just knew people liked it, but it pretty much blew my mind, the action especially. So if they keep it with the same style of action and just a little bit more story, that would be simply amazing, and I can't wait. So I want to thank you guys for all the support that you've been giving me and all the comments, questions, information without spoiling it for me. I really appreciate it. Again, just hit me in the comments, let me know what you think, and I'll be trying to release Volume 2 in the upcoming days, so look out for that. But until next time, guys, take it easy.